It's not raining, but the air is literally wet. I'm getting wet. Oh, that sounded weird. What is up, everybody? Today we got a fun little comparison. We got the BergX versus the Berg. Never thrown a Berg in my life, so this will be an interesting little test. Never thrown anything with one glide. Actually, the only one speed I've ever thrown was a glitch, and it has 7 glides. So numbers on the Berg are 1102, and the numbers on the BergX are 1112. That's a +1 on the turn for the BergX too, by the way. I swear there's like no difference between these two discs, besides one has an X in the name. I think maybe the BergX might be a little thinner. Here we go. We're gonna throw the Berg first, get a little baseline, see how they fly. Huh. It really doesn't fade a lot. It just kind of falls to the ground. I gave that a little bit of hyzer, and it really just went straight. It didn't seem to want a hyzer much. I can already tell the appeal behind this disc. It doesn't go far, especially like I'm trying to rip them pretty hard and they're not going far. One glide is definitely apparent. It just wants to get to the ground. Yeah, let's see if this one's a little bit more stable. Let's see if it goes left a little bit more. Wow. All right, I grip locked that one a little bit. The rim kind of hung on to my fingers being so deep. Yeah, it definitely went left a little bit more than the Berg. The Berg just kind of wants to push straight, I feel like. And I put it on hyzer and it still wanted to push straight. Never flipped up, but just went straight and just finished in a straight line like that. It didn't want to finish left. The BergX definitely finished left. So that's interesting. Very wet out here today. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's about 100,000% humidity. It's not raining, but the air is literally wet. I'm getting wet. Oh, that sounded weird. I'm actually getting wet just from standing here. Anyway, we're gonna throw these out there on some anhydrous this time. Why did I put my towel on the ground? Now it's all dirty. Come on, put that thing in the pocket like Robbie C. We're gonna throw these out there on some anhydrous this time and see how well they want to fight out. I have a feeling the Berg is just gonna kind of, again, just push forward and sit. BergX might fight out. I did not throw that on anhydrous. I really just threw that flat. If you guys see my 4 tips to 400 video, you guys know that when I throw an anhydrous, I like to put my thumb more towards the rim. This doesn't have a rim, so it's hard to throw it on anhydrous for me. We'll try my best here. I can't throw them on anhydrous. They're just coming out flat. That went pretty far for a Berg, I feel like, though. That BergX definitely has some stability at the end. And for some reason, I just can't throw them on anhydrous. We're gonna try them on forehand next. This is pretty typically a hole I would throw like a zone or my tempo on. It's 180 feet, just right behind that tree. Just a little forehand up there. Let's see how these hold up. That's not gonna have any finish. I mean, it's down there. It's actually not a bad shot at all. Let's hope this BergX has a little bit more finish though. Woo, we got some wind now. Oh wow, I did not throw that the same and the wind is holding it. Yeah, that just went too straight. All right, not the best example there. I think the wind kind of was coming in right to left, kind of pushed it straight. I don't know, they are pretty similar though. Berg and BergX, they're pretty similar. So far, I'm really not seeing a whole lot of difference between the Berg and the BergX, besides the X behind the Berg. The BergX might be a little bit more stable, just a tad. I mean, it's not by much. And I think the real caveat of the Berg is that you can rip it basically as hard as you want and it's just gonna go straight for you. That's the cool thing about a Berg. The BergX is you're gonna be able to rip it as hard as you want, but it's gonna finish slightly left for you. So it really just depends on what you're looking for in an approach disc. Obviously, you know, to each their own. I think the Berg and the BergX are very, very similar. We're gonna throw them out there on some forehand chop this time. You guys know the shot if you guys watch my channel at all. This is my favorite shot. I will say the Berg feels really good on this forehand grip. So if any of you forehanders, if any of you guys, you know, use the middle finger flicking off forehand grip, it feels really good. So I will say that. I don't do that. I do the stack grip. So it feels okay still, but here we go. Throw them on some chop like that. We're gonna throw them like that. Oh, wow. Whoa, I think I jumped up and hit the pole. Okay, that was pretty nasty. It really held that turn, which is awesome, because that's exactly what I wanted it to do. This one might fight out a little bit, which is okay. It'll probably keep it in the air a little bit longer, but that was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that was a great shot. BergX. Oh, gave that one way too much chop. Didn't even give it a chance to get there. I gave that one a little bit more anhyzer there, but again, it didn't, I mean, of course it didn't fight out with that much anhyzer, but yeah, the Berg can definitely do a forehand turnover shot. Heck yeah, that's good to know. Dirty discs. Yeah, it's getting pretty annoying to have to wipe these off every time. We're gonna end it out here. We're just gonna try to throw it in that basket. It's about 150 feet. Oh, what the heck was that? I'm gonna grab that.
That was terrible.
You wanna see what I'm seeing through right now? This is what I'm dealing with right now on my glasses. All right, let's see if we can't forehand this thing right. Okay. I'm just throwing it like a approach disc or like a zone or something. It's just not working. It's not working for me there. Let's go BergX. Try to keep it flatter. Well, we kept it flatter, that's for sure. That was terrible. All right, we're wrapping it out there. I'm done. A little miserable out here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that Berg versus BergX. I do plan on doing a whole round out here with just the Berg. So if you guys are interested to see that, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, and like the video. And we'll see you next time. Peace.